Where are they buried?
Oh, I forget.
Lord, grant my mother one moment of clarity.
Mother, please try to remember. Concentrate.
Best thing in the world for taking lines out of the face, Lily Bell. I have got to do something about getting you a new eye. Do you know any place that sells bear's eyes, Lily Bell?
Give me that stupid thing and answer us!
Miss Willie, help!
Lily Bell, wait. You're just antagonizing her. We'll get nowhere shouting.
I'm sorry, Mother. Take your bear. We forget that you're sick.
What we must make you understand, Mother, is that it's not the money that concerns us, but rather the disgrace of all that's... What happened?
She bit me!
Nonsense. Whatever Mother might do, she wouldn't descend to biting.
It was a wasp.
If ever there was a wasp, it's that woman we call Mother. I know when I've been bitten. Teeth marks.
There is no need to raise your voice.
Does it hurt?
Of course it hurts!
Lily Bell, we'll get nowhere fighting among ourselves. Now stop it. We can't afford it.
You can't afford anything.
We simply refuse to be angry with you, Mother. Lily Bell, apologize.
I will not.
Lily Bell.
It's quite all right, Mother. I don't object to you biting me. Gnaw me and mangle me to the bone. Gum me to your heart's content. Only tell us what you did with our money.
My money! You've already had your share.
The estate is ours. It's belonged to the Savage family for generations.
8 generations.
It's unthinkable that you should be the first savage to be found wanting.
Found wanting what, exactly?
The savage pride. Now listen very carefully to what I have to say to you. The estate has always been a sacred trust. We've never considered ourselves possessors of a great fortune, but custodians. Don't do that!
Look! I just asked you to look. She's been throwing darts at my picture.
What of it? That can't possibly hurt you.
It's a vicarious form of murdering someone. It's just the most vicious form of voodoo magic known to science.
We're losing ground.
We were fostered by a werewolf! Every savage son of us.
My patience is exhausted. What have you done with the money?
I told you I buried it.
Where? If you don't tell us this instant, you're going to a public institution. We'll not tolerate this criminal waste.
Oh, you've got me in such a state I can't think. I haven't a brain in my head anyhow. You've said so time and again.
Not me.
With all this shouting, you've given me a headache. I can't remember a thing.
What do you mean you can't remember? Of course you can.
I can't. My head is pounding.
Titus, we better be careful.
Is there anything we can get for you?
The only thing that helps my headaches are those little powders I used to take.
Where are they?
I'm out of them.
We'll get more.
Will you?
Of course.
Here's the prescription number. It's from my druggist in Boston.
You mean drive all the way back to Boston?
Where is everyone?
Are you ill?
Titus, we better just get the powders and come back in the morning. We won't accomplish anything tonight.
You're right. Get the prescription filled.
Samuel, get it filled. When I go home, I'm going straight to bed.
Are you prepared to tell us what you've done with those bonds in the morning?
Pound, pound, pound.
I'll tell the chauffeur we're ready.
What got into him?
Heaven knows.
We'd better get going then. We'll be back first thing in the morning.
Pound, pound, pound.
Come, Lily Bell, I'll have Dr. Emmett give her a sedative.
Lily Bell, psst.
What do you mean by psst?
I have something to tell you about the bonds. Close the door.
Well?
I want to tell you and you alone where I hid them.
Why me?
Titus and Samuel are fools. And if anything happened to me, the bonds would be lost.
Well, it was Titus who wanted you here, not I. What did you do with the bonds?
Where would you hide $10 million if you didn't trust banks?
I don't know.
Under a rock?
No, of course not.
Would you hide them in your mattress? Of course, you're never far from your mattress. But what if you were and the house burned down?
Mother, are you going to tell me or not?
Have you ever been to the Museum of Natural History?
No.
Very educational. And fireproof.
Mother, please.
Do you know what's on the 3rd floor of the museum?
How could I?
The Department of Ichthyology.
What are you talking about?
Fish. And the last room on the 3rd floor, suspended from 2 wires, is a big, dusty porpoise.
Well?
I stuffed my bonds inside that stuffed fish when no one was looking.
I don't believe you.
Name me a safer place.
Only a fool would do such a thing.
That's me.
How am I supposed to believe that you got a whole bundle of bonds inside of a fish?
Easy. A razor blade and Scotch tape.
You must think I'm very gullible. I have no intention of searching inside of a stuffed fish.
Are we told to carve for you all night, Lily Bell? Samuel is honking.
Let him honk.
Dr. Emmett will be in to see you in a few minutes.
Titus,
Yes?
kiss me goodbye.
You bit Lily Bell. I don't trust you.
That's ironical, because I trust you. I was just about to tell you where the bonds were hidden.
Surely you know I never wanted you here. I listened to Lily Bell.
Will you get me out of here and let me alone?
You know I will.
Then I'll tell you. The bonds are in a tin box.
Where?
Do you remember when I went to Washington with the group from Actors Equity?
No.
Well, I do. It was National Ethel Week. We all had lunch with the First Lady. There was Ethel Barrymore, Ethel Merman, Ethel Waters.
What are you talking about?
Ethel Toffelmeyer. My bonds are buried in the president's hothouse.
I don't believe you.
You didn't believe Pearl Harbor until you investigated.
But why would you choose such a public place? Everybody in and out.
Well, I'm not very bright.
But I'm the only man who can't get into the White House.
You should agree with him oftener.
Well, how do I know you didn't imagine this?
There's a simple way to find out. Dig.
No, I'm not going to fall into that trap. You didn't bury those bonds there.
In the corner, under the petunia bed.
Titus? Oh. Titus, if you don't come now, Samuel will leave without us.
I'm coming. I refuse to believe you.
We listen! We're horrible!
We're quite ashamed.
We all wish we were dead!
We wanted to stop listening and sneak away, but we couldn't without making too much noise.
It's quite all right. It's no secret. If you read the papers, you'd know.
Did you really hide all that money?
I did indeed, for my memorial fund.
And now you're going to give it all back? You're very generous for your size and weight.
But you didn't tell the judge where his share was.
That prescription was actually a note saying to dig under the chimney.
But why did you hide it if you were going to tell them where it was?
What makes you think I did?
We heard you.
Foolish I am, but not that foolish. Whatever is under the chimney or buried beneath the president's petunias or stuck in that porpoise, I can assure you, it's not my little bundle of bonds.
Then why did you say they were?
I wanted to see to what extent they would make fools of themselves.
Oh, nothing makes the truth seem so shabby as a magnificent lie. How splendid!
How do you know they'll believe you?
They want to believe me.
They might consider it degrading to go out digging.
But they will. There are a million things a man won't do for $5, but there aren't 5 things a man won't do for $1 million. They'll dig.
Oh!